Hello everybody, this is Frank with Tiny Plastic Spaceman, and in this is kind of a follow-up video to the unboxing of the Legio Custodes Caladius Grav tank. This is kind of a sort of a building wrap-up video. Anyway, you can check out the unboxing video up here in the top left of the screen. But basically, let's just run you through what it was like to build. I just built this last night for my buddy, and this one went together pretty quickly. There's not too many pieces to it. It's fairly small, and you have the one main piece of the hull. You have the left and the right nacelles. You have 4 engine thruster pieces. This back piece is probably the biggest problem area, and I'll go over that in just a moment. This is the turret. There's these it's 1, 2, 3 pieces at the back of each gun, plus the armor plating that goes on the outside. There's nothing that attaches here. Leave it unglued, because if you lose the weapon, then there you go. You just take it off, or just turn it upside down to show it's dead, whatever, disabled. Let's see. These pieces here, I did drill out these holes in the hoses that lead up. So you can see this one's slightly askew, and this one's okay. Well, it's about as bad, actually. But it's not too big a deal. I did have to use some masking tape to hold this up, because these kind of tend to droop, and if you look at it straight on, the guns would look like that, kind of like Wally. So I used some masking tape and actually held it. I just put it there, put it on, and then ran some masking tape, not just to hold the ends on, but actually across the nacelles, and then put a couple of bits of kitchen roll or paper towel across there, just to hold the ends of the gun up. What else is there? I haven't glued this on yet, but I will. I was experimenting to see whether I could make this all just kind of come off. It doesn't really balance all that well. You can see it balances just right there, but basically I'm going to have to glue this clear piece in place. I did try to add a piece of resin sprue there just to kind of make it tilt up a bit, but it's going to have to be glued in place with some gel glue. I used Gorilla glue that was thin glue, but it became gel because it was sitting around for a while, and basically just scored all the connection places very easily. That held together really easily. I haven't pinned anything at all on this. So it's worked out really well. So I'm just going to kind of refocus the camera and show you this back piece. So here you can see that back end. Basically, this is if you look at people who've just, I don't want to say slap these together, but put these together, fairly quickly just to get them on the table. You can see that there's a gigantic gap that's in the middle here. I use this stuff called it's this thing by Deluxe Materials. If you're looking for the actual brand, this is their logo, Deluxe Materials, and they have this stuff called Rocket filling powder, I think it's called. I'll show it in one of my future videos, because it is some really good stuff. Basically, it's a powder that you put in there and into any gaps that you have, and you just put in thin CA glue, which is cyanoacrylate is what CA stands for, and it basically instantly hardens and fills the gaps. And so this can be filed or cut or whatever as normal, but you can see that there's a lot of space in there. So you can use green stuff, you can use anything you want, Milliput or putty or anything you want, but as I was just giving it a shot, it did take quite a bit though, so maybe putty is probably the better thing. But that is about it for the Caladius Grav tank. So hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, give us a like down there, and subscribe down there. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, all those things will be on the screen. And please check us out, and and check out the other videos in the channel. Thanks for watching.